Hey guys. So about me finishing Gears 2 Insane. I finished it already. I recorded the footage and OBS decided to fuck me. Yeah, the series is over. On to Gears 3. Actually, no, Gears 3. Oh, I recorded the footage. I put it into DaVinci Resolve, while I was trying to listen back to the audio. Only the gameplay audio was being recorded, and the microphone audio was there, and yet the two were combined into one track, which is like the default setting. So then I had to troubleshoot that for like an hour. And now here I am recording this on the title screen. Because the last footage I had of actually finishing the last 30 minutes of Gears 2 and the last 5.5 hours have converged into nothing. Yippee! Gears 2 is over now. That was a long delay for no fucking reason. I can show you. I actually finished the game. And I'm not bullshitting you. Recorded 5.5 hours of footage for Gears 2, and I couldn't use any of it because the audio tracks were combined. But yeah, I finished the game on Insane. Solo. First time. It's kind of rough, but I was rambling at the end of the credits. We're just talking about how game design has changed and how different it is, at least compared to, at least when it comes to sequel trilogies, like Halo 3 compared to 4, Halo original trilogy compared to Halo 4, 5, and Infinite, and now the campaign evolved. Seems like a weird bit of backpedaling, because they're basically using it as a test bed to develop further Halo games in Unreal Engine 5. They're basically using this as a way to get some goodwill back, maybe more hires for the next Halo game that's currently in development, which in my opinion just feels completely unneeded. Like, trilogies exist for a reason. Things end in 3. Things work in 3. Which is why trilogies make sense. If you're making a sequel trilogy, have some of the original people on board so the trilogy can make sense in context of the original. And we're going back to Star Wars. When it comes to the sequels compared to the prequels had George Lucas. The sequels did not. And the sequels were a mess. Prequels, when they originally released, were seen as a mess. But in hindsight, of course, in nostalgia, people have decided to start liking them. At least compared to the recent sequel trilogy, which seems mean or just a pretty lukewarm take. If you're gonna have a sequel trilogy, have some of the original people involved. They tried that with Halo though. It's Joe Staten. He didn't get to do much before they shut him out. Since they were doing that with Gears as well, and they're kind of just being strung along and used as for fans of the original trilogy to potentially buy the new game. Even though their sequel trilogy is there and it was intended for a new audience and it didn't resonate as much as they thought it would. So yeah, now they're doing a nostalgia bait prequel, which will potentially be a test bed for ideas in Gear 6. I don't know. Getting the same sort of energy from the Coalition and 343. Even though Gears of War and Halo have wildly different fan base reactions to stuff that they change in the newer games compared to the originals. Like Halo 4 and 5 comparison to Gears 4 and 5. Like, Halo fans are more vicious compared to Gears, unless you play the multiplayer. It stands true for both. It's a weird sentiment considering I see a lot of comparison between the two in my own head, a lot of parallels, and yet the new Halo games get more shit than Coalition. Odd. I was thinking about that and rambling about it in the end credits, but it's not there anymore. It's dust. It doesn't exist. But here we go. I got the achievement. I'm sad. I'm sad I wasn't able to save any of it. Alan Wake 2 and Control, I want to play through before Control Resonant comes out. I want to do that. It comes in September. I think I can do it. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm also probably going to be playing them on the hardest difficulty, because I thought it'd be funny. Plus, I could go for another playthrough on Alan Wake 2. It's been a while.